All right.
All right. So, did you know that coffee is the second most traded commodity in the world, only behind oil? That means more people wake up thinking about coffee than they do about gas prices. And as someone who drinks coffee semi regularly, my wife, on the other hand, she is a coffee aholic, I guess you could say, and we have experimented with different brewing methods, and we've learned that making a great cup of coffee doesn't have to be complicated. With just a few simple steps, you too can take your coffee from average to cafe quality. And even if you're not a coffee fanatic, chances are you've had it before or had to make it for a friend, family member, or even a coworker. And knowing how to brew it well is a life skill that makes mornings and sometimes your entire day run smoother. So today I'm going to show you how to make the perfect cup of coffee at home by walking through these 5 simple steps. Step number 1, you got to start with fresh coffee. Freshness makes the biggest differences. Coffee that's been sitting open for a while, it loses flavor. And if possible, buy the whole beans and grind them just before brewing. And if not, at least store them in the grounds in an airtight container like so. Step 2, you got to measure properly. The golden ratio is 2 tablespoons of coffee for every 6 ounces of water. If you like stronger coffee, add a little more. If you like it a little bit on the lighter side, use a little less. Most people will either scoop too much or too little, and that's why their coffee often tastes off. And step 3, heat the water correctly. Boiling water is just too hot. It scorches the coffee and it makes it bitter. The sweet spot is about 200 degrees Fahrenheit, just below boiling. If you don't have a thermometer, just let boiling water sit for about 30 seconds before pouring. And step number 4, choose your brewing method. And now this is kind of where you have options. You've got a couple different options here. The drip coffee maker, which is kind of the most standard one that everyone is used to. It's easy, it's common. All you do is you add the grounds to the top, you add water, you press start, simple, and you have coffee. Then you have the French press, which is a little bit more elegant. It's richer, it's bolder. You stir in the grounds in the hot water and you let it steep for about 4 minutes, and then you press down on the press, and then you have your coffee. And then the single serve machine, like the Keurig. This is kind of what everyone has at home. It's fast, it's convenient, but you have less control over the strength and the flavor of your brew. And now you don't need to own all of these, but knowing the differences helps you choose what best fits your lifestyle. And then finally, step number 5, customize it. Finally, make it yours. You can add milk, cream, sugar, or flavored syrups, or enjoy it black to get that pure coffee flavor. And here's a pro tip. If you want that cafe style foam without an espresso machine, pour milk into a jar, shake it up, and then microwave it for about 30 seconds. You'll have instant froth for a homemade latte. That one was free. So today I've shown you how to make the perfect cup of coffee. We start out with the fresh beans and then measuring properly, heating the water correctly, choosing your brewing method, and customizing it to your way. This might seem small, but starting your day with a great cup of coffee can change your mood, even your focus, or your productivity. And trust me, it's so true. My wife, before she gets her morning coffee, is not a nice person, but after she's had it, she's great, and you can be around her. So tomorrow morning, I encourage you, instead of rushing through your coffee routine, take a few minutes to do it right because life is too short for a bad cup of coffee. Thank you. All right.
I think I stopped the recording, but I have no idea where that is. So hopefully I can find it
Okay,
somewhere.
no worries.
And if I do, I'll send you a link or something.
Okay.
I mean, I would think,
Says recording and transcription have been started. Let me see if
it's
there's
still recording. Stop recording. Okay, I don't want the transcript.